Hello everyone. I am going to focus on DBMS interview questions that are the most common questions here. Before watching this video, you have to understand what is the DBMS, what are the different things they are going to ask. Please don't skip this video. Please watch fully. Then only you are going to understand. The very first question here is, what is a DBMS? And what are the different types of databases? What is the difference between a primary key and a foreign key? What is normalization? Why it is important? What are the asset properties in a database? What is SQL? What are the different types of SQL commands? How do you perform a join operation in SQL? So let us see one by one now with solution. First, what is a DBMS? It is a software application where it includes the system software and application software where the main operations include create, manage, and manipulate. It can provide the interface for users like a design. It is going to interact with the data, and the main properties here is you have to apply data integrity, security, and efficient access. Let us take some common examples for DBMS. MySQL, PostgreSQL, Oracle, and Microsoft SQL Server. For all this type of applications, data is very important. You need to gather all the information and you need to manipulate it. And whenever customer require, you need to provide it. That is the main concept of this. And next one is, what are the different types of databases? First one, relational database. Second one, NoSQL database. Next, object-oriented database. Next, hierarchical database, and network database. So let us learn one by one with a simple understanding. Generally, the first one is related to the relations. You have to apply rows and columns, and you need to apply SQL commands. And next one is talks about the unstructured data, that is NoSQL database. You are having plenty of data, you don't understand where it is flowing. For this reason, you need to apply the MongoDB and Redis and Cassandra. If you apply such type of document store, then only it can be eradicated. Next one is object-oriented database. It can include the number of objects that is similar to object-oriented programming. It's like encapsulation, polymorphism, data binding. The main application here we use is DB4O. Next one, hierarchical database. It is like a tree where you are having set of nodes, and here you are going to maintain IBM information management system. And last one is network database. And here relation can be applied with the data entities. And you have set of graphs also. For this, you need to use integrated data store. Next, next important question is difference between primary key and a foreign key. Let us see one by one. Let us take primary key. You need to have only unique value. No duplicate values are there. You are going to have unique row and unique column value. Then only it is a primary key. If any duplicate ID there, it is not going to accept. It violates. If in foreign key, what we are having, you are having the, you are just referring to the primary key in another table. Let us take one value in column and you are having some other another value in table. Then it is going to establish a relationship between the two tables. For example, you are taking the user ID. We are going to link to the user ID in the users table, whereas we are going to have orders table. So both tables getting linked. Next, very important question, normalization. The main intention of using normalization is to reduce anomalies. So what type of disturbance you have to remove it. And finally, you need to eliminate duplicate data. And next important thing is data redundancy. You are having duplicate values, you are going to reduce it. That's why you need to satisfy integrity of data. And last one, maintenance is easy and also it is going to update. So that is very important regarding this one. And next possible question, asset properties, where A stands for atomicity and C stands for consistency, I for isolation, D for durability. Atomicity is one of the property in database. If any operation getting failed, the entire transaction is aborted. There is no use of proceeding to the next transaction. Next, consistency. Consistency stands for correctness. We are going to make sure that database executed properly from one state to other. Next, isolation. It can prevent the concurrent transactions. Whatever you are having the parallel transactions, it is going to prevent it without affecting each other. Next one, durability. And this guarantees the saving of data until you are going to stay in the same state. And next, what is SQL? The main importance of SQL is to perform SQL queries, where it is going to ask the data, update it, and manage it. Next one, what are the different types of SQL commands? Data query language, data definition language, data manipulation language, data control language. I have given some examples in this. Please go through it. You have to create database and then only you are going to retrieve proper information. Next, how do you perform a join operation? Join is to combine rows from two or more tables. That means you need to retrieve user information from more than one table. You have to use inner join, then only you are going to retrieve the proper information. So if you do practice like this way, then only it is going to benefit. I hope you got benefited with this content, and this content is very, very useful. And who did not subscribe, please subscribe. I already uploaded previous shorts and some long videos in this. Please connect to my channel. It will help you in some stage. Thank you for watching. And who are already subscribed, a special thanks to one of them.